Well, greetings NASCAR enjoyers, and finally we got a race that went smoothly for once. As today was the South Point 400 at Las Vegas. It looked like this was going to be Christopher Bell's race to win. I mean, he was the fastest car, he had qualified on pole, but it was just not meant to be though. Still a good race though. But I wouldn't rank it as high as the Xfinity race. But anyways, on the first stage, Christopher Bell would end up leading. And of course, a caution came out where Austin Dillon spun himself into a wall. Seriously, Austin Dillon ends up in a lot of wrecks lately. And yeah, you see, even though Christopher Bell went on pole, he didn't actually win the first stage as he would end up pitting in. So it was Tyler Reddick that won the first stage. And it's actually a pretty good stage win. But in the second stage, Tyler Reddick would end up getting involved in an incident with Chase Elliott. Yeah, it's a pretty sad day for Tyler Reddick. Yeah, and there's not as many cautions as in the other race in Las Vegas, aside from the stage cautions. But I wanted to point out the cautions that were worth talking about. So unfortunately, Tyler Reddick is out. Yeah, and Christopher Bell won the second stage. He had a huge lead gap. But he didn't win the race though, as in the first stage, guess who won? Yeah, you're never going to believe this, and it's why that Mustang is there. But his car looks good though. Yeah, in the final stage, things were actually looking good for Denny Hamlin, as he was in third, but he got passed by Christopher Bell. Yeah, so Christopher Bell could have won the race, but he had to make a pit stop. And of course, two drivers were leading the race. So Daniel Suarez in the Tootsie's car ended up getting passed by, well, you guessed it, Joey Giggles Logano. Yeah, Giggles Logano ended up passing him, and he had help from Ryan Blaney, his teammate. Yeah, it was Ryan Blaney that made him draft ahead of Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez should have won. This race should have been his. And it would have been a 9 out of 10 because the Tootsie's car always looks good. And you're saying that race cars never look good in pink. Well, his does. But anyways, Christopher Bell was fast approaching. But it was too late. It was too little too late, as by the final lap, Joey Logano ended up winning. Still a good race, but Joey Logano ended up winning a race that was Christopher Bell's to win. Or heck, Daniel Suarez's. Yeah, I was just not wanting to see Joey Logano win. But it was still a good race though. There was actually some excitement. And for once, Denny Hamlin actually got ahead of Kyle Larson. But that is if you're not a Denny Hamlin fan though, because some of my friends aren't. They hate Denny Hamlin with a passion and a vengeance. Well, Third Bug hates Denny Hamlin with a vengeance. But anyways, Joey Logano won the race. I was kind of disappointed he won. The finish was anticlimactic to say the least. Yeah, in fact, any race that ends with Joey Logano winning is anticlimactic. Because you don't want to see the clown prince of racing steal the spotlight, and he might as well dress up as Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal of the Joker for Halloween, because, yeah, he laughs a lot. Yeah, this race is, well, it gets an 8 out of 10, just for the fact that it actually went smoothly, and we had some exciting moments. So it's actually a race that was good for once. Although the Ross Chastain race win was excellent, but every other race has always seemed to be hit or miss. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s race win was amazing, and Ross Chastain is easily the best. Hence why I pre-ordered a diecast of his race win. But you sometimes get a miss, like when Joey Logano wins. And this is the second race that he's won in the playoffs, seriously. Joey Logano has been one of 2 playoff drivers to win. Yeah, it's either him or Kyle Larson. But I'd much rather see Joey Logano win any day than Kyle Larson. Because at least he still had something to prove. But in my opinion, he's just not deserving of winning the championship. Yeah, I know, he's a good driver. And he actually made a comeback in his rookie season. And it looked like he was going to be a bust, just like Casey Atwood. But he actually made a comeback. And the reason why he was hired with Team Penske in the first place is because Brad Keselowski insisted on Roger Penske taking a gamble on him, and the gamble actually worked. But this race was just not meant to be. Daniel Suarez should have won, or Christopher Bell should have won. I wanted to see Daniel Suarez win, but don't get me wrong, it's still a good race. I just wanted to see Danny Boy win, because Daniel Suarez is one of my guys. He is Ross Chastain's teammate, and I want to see him win. Hopefully he'll win in Homestead. Or Kyle Busch will finally get his win of 2024. Who knows? But anyways, if you, well, like this race, well, there's last week's race in the end here. It's when AJ Allmendinger finally got his win in the Xfinity Series, his first win in the Xfinity Series, and he is wanting to win the championship. Well, the Xfinity Series championship. And you know the drill by now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the latest Racer Simon Productions videos. Although, to people already subscribed, all you have to do is like and comment. And yeah, it might look like it might look like it didn't have much to say about today's race, but that's because not much happened. There wasn't many cautions, and the race finish was anticlimactic. Although Joey Logano still had a good-looking car. And that gap behind the wheel well is so big that you could fit Area 51 in it. Seriously, that's what Michael Moose said. Anyways, this is the Bandito signing off. Catch you guys next time, and peace out.